All of your dreams have come true by working with me.
I mean, she isn't wrong.
I'm sorry I passed out in your rose bushes last night.
We don't have rose bushes.
Well, where'd you pass out? Because you look wonderful.
It's different from your average sitcom because we follow the story of the sitcom wife for once in our lives. Not only do we follow our lead lady, we follow her into a world very much not the world of the sitcom. We follow her into a very gritty, very dark, very chaotic world of single camera.
Is that insane?
I did think a lot about Jill from Home Improvement when I was writing this show.
Well, in that case, you can get your own breakfast.
I literally was going to say Jill from Home Improvement.
Really?
I swear to God. Because she was probably one of the more put upon wife characters in sitcom history.
All she wanted was like a working dishwasher.
Yeah.
And all he would do is make it like a combination dishwasher car wash.
Yeah.
Sweet Jill.
Yeah, sweet Jill. She's raising these strapping boys.
Food, a pot, and a mom. No good can come from this.
You know, he's always threatening to burn down their house. Jill was one that just radiated somebody who needed to be explored more, needed the space to do that.
Although they were so kind and they did give her a job at one point, didn't they? She was a lawyer or a therapist, and therefore she got to just carry a briefcase from the kitchen to the living room.
The living room?
Yeah, I thought that was very kind of the writers.
Oh, that's true.
So there have just been so many of those parts over the years that are so deeply one note and so unexplored. And I do honestly feel hopeful and optimistic that there is a real shift happening. Far more developed, far more complicated, far more flawed female characters are starting to come to light, which is really exciting.
I can remember the first moment that I was like, that's what something I could do, was when I saw Frank Sinatra in the movie Anchors Aweigh, an old MGM musical. And I was probably about like 10, 11 years old. And that's the first time I was like, oh, I want to do that. I didn't know that I wanted to be an actor, but I was like, I want to like perform and entertain people in that way.
There's a very specific moment in my career where I decided to not go after my dreams, which was after 2 years of absolutely no work and having about $15 in my bank account. I decided, oh no, I need to find another career. And I cried in the Pacific Ocean for about an hour and a half. And and then the next day I got my audition for Schitt's Creek.
I hate to break this to you, David, but there will always be somebody for me to flirtatiously boss around.
All of your dreams have come true by working with me.
I mean, she isn't wrong. She isn't wrong.
Schitt's Creek, of course, changed her life. I've watched my best bud become a megastar in the last year. It's been the joy of my life. But, you know, it's a dream come true to work with you. It's a dream come true to work with the Mary Hollis Inboden from Bono, Arkansas.
God, she's good at this.